Hi guys, I'm Sid.
I'm Shel.
We found the Literary Sisters on a good old Booktube.
Y'all, we are literally sisters.
Yeah. Someday, getting together, getting all done.
Is that the word?
I don't know.
Someday.
When the world is much brighter.
Someday. I had to modulate.
We are new to Booktube. Hi guys.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. We're gonna be those awkward people who like shake your hand 7 times. I'm probably gonna be the one that's, I'm sorry, I forgot your name. Would you remind me? Nice to meet you. So we're new to Booktube, so we figured, what do newbies on Booktube do but the Booktube Newbie Tag? I think it was Brenda C who first did this. I think that's her name.
Okay.
But we wanted to introduce ourselves and kind of our like weirdness, awkwardness.
Welcome.
Oldest,
Youngest.
tallest,
The baby.
but we are both married.
Yes.
I have a kid. She does not
I do not
yet. My kid keeps asking for cousins.
Good
I
luck.
keep telling her it's not going to happen. Not anytime soon.
No. So, if you like books, if we seem entertaining to you,
Maybe just
a little bit, subscribe, like, comment, share with your friends. We even take suggestions in the comment box down below.
Suggestions for books,
Yes.
not like life things.
No. We don't need your advice.
Yeah.
Okay. You can also subscribe for more fun and videos and other book recommendations because we're going to be talking a lot about that here on this channel.
We likes to nerd out.
Yes. Alors.
Welcome to it. Why did we start this channel? First question. We read like a lot. Like a lot.
Mm-hmm.
How many books did you read last year?
52.
More than I read. I don't think I actually counted though, so to be fair,
Could be.
I might have read 52 books.
Whatever. So people are always asking us for book recommendations and what we're reading and
What we thought of such and such book.
yeah, our opinions on books. So we figured we would just like sit down
Tell
and
people.
film it, you know? We can talk for hours about our favorite books and our favorite characters and a whole lot. These videos will not be hours long. Trust, please trust. But you know, just short snippets and reviews and things like that. And
Books we love,
Yeah.
books we didn't like.
Mhm.
I don't know if we'll do.
yes.
Maybe.
So yeah, why not start a channel and talk about it? Next question.
What are some fun and unique things you can bring to Booktube?
We're sisters.
I don't think anybody else is doing that. That's a lie. Paperback Dreams.
Paperback dreams.
Paperback Dreams. She and her sister do videos together.
Sometimes.
Not all the time. Sometimes. We're going to be an all the time thing.
Yes.
We might do a sometimes on our own.
Right. But the majority of our videos will be together. And I think that's pretty unique, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Great.
Also, what else do we have going for us?
We're black. We're black.
This beauty right here. This melanin.
The melanin, she has more melanin than I do.
Just a smidge.
Just a little bit, but we black. Black on
Um,
black on black.
But hopefully we can also bring like a little bit of a new voice
Right.
to Black Booktube, seeing as there are very few of us out there.
There's
There are
not that
only
many.
few. Only few.
There's
So
not
hopefully
that
we can bring a little bit of a voice, a little bit of a joy, a little bit of a black joy, and bring it
A
in.
little bit of light.
Now next question.
Okay.
What are you most excited for about this new YouTube/Booktube channel?
Yes.
Books. All the books.
All the
I'm
books.
officially here for it, and I officially have an excuse to read more than I usually do.
Lovely.
To be like, babe, I can't. I'm reading.
I'm reading. I have to read.
Look at the book.
I have to.
The book needs me.
I need film.
But also just to have some time with this one.
Oh.
We've both gotten so busy over the
Mhm.
past few years that we haven't really spent a whole lot of time together since I moved out of the house. And then she got married and moved out of the house. And then everything just went and got
busy.
real busy.
Yeah. So it's gonna be great spending time with each other.
Yeah. Also, like, I don't know, getting to be a part of the BookTube community, like, it seems like everybody's so nice and so sweet. And I've met so many of the BookTubers in person because of, like, different festivals and
Right.
NTTBF,
Yeah.
which I get to volunteer at every single year. Everybody's so nice, everybody's so kind, and everybody is just so welcoming and inviting.
Right.
And I'm just so here for it.
Yeah. I think we share the same excitement. More booktubers who look like us, more people making literature understandable, more exciting, more accessible. That takes me to the next question. Why do you love reading? I love reading because it's a pretty much free hobby for me. If you have a library card, you don't need to pay anything to get books. Although I do choose to buy some books that I really do like. But overall, I think it's a free hobby, and it's also a great way to escape. Escape?
Escape.
Escape? Escape. Yes. It's a great way to escape. And I think it also expands like your mental horizons. It also expands your worldview when you read books about different things and different people. Spawns creativity, I believe.
Okay, for me, reading has never been a free hobby.
Ever.
When we were little, my parents would take us to the bookstore, and I think we already said I was the reader growing up, and she really could have cared less.
Extrovert.
It's very taxing growing up with this one.
It's all right. I don't mean to be taxing.
I love reading for two main reasons. Escapism, and I get to learn so much about so many other people all over the world. Just all of the other worlds I get to visit.
Yeah.
And experience what people are experiencing and see what people are seeing and really just get to go on adventures. Because, like, I mean, I can't go to outer space right now. I'm quite terrified to go to outer space, let me just say. But I can do that in books.
You can. You can get away.
I can get away. I can go visit Mars simply by opening a book.
It's like a movie.
What book or series got you into reading? For me, it was A Babysitter's Club.
Every way, say hello to your friends, Babysitter's Club. Say hello to the people who care. Nothing better than friends, Babysitter's Club. 'Cause you know that your friends are always there.
So I was reading Babysitter's Club at like 5 years old, and then I found the classics, and I read Oliver Twist and Little Women when I was 6, Little House on the Prairie, and then from there, I mean, Harry Potter came out when I was 11, and then
I would say like poetry books got me into reading at first, like Shel Silverstein series. They're so good.
She used to walk around with those books
Like this. And then like put them under my arm and just walk around with it. Until college when I picked up Thomas by Dean Koontz. And then, you know, I got into like mysteries, you know, Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, and thrillers and things like that. And then I had a challenge for myself in 2019 to read 50 books in a year. It spurred my thirst for reading. And then I got into Audible, you know, audiobooks. And that made it really easy for me to consume a lot of literature very quickly.
What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? My favorite question to ask any author, and that I would love to ask a booktuber, is like a quintessential like dinner question. Who would you take to dinner if you could, and what would you ask them? For me, J.K. Rowling, S.J. Moss. Y'all. The question that I would ask them both is, how do you tie so many things together from book 1 to final book? Because like in Throne of Glass, there was something that happens, no spoilers, something that happens in the final book that I went back to the first book like, wait a minute. What?
It's dots.
Like,
connecting.
Did you plan that? Like, did you know before you put pen to paper?
My question for my favorite booktubers would be, how do you balance all of the editing and scheduling and videos and all that stuff? Because I feel like it's a lot. So that would be my question to ask my favorite booktubers.
What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? We are both so busy. I have a toddler and I'm writing a book that I've been writing for several years now. Ideas are going to be fine.
Yeah.
I think editing is going to be fine.
Right.
You know, those are just things you have to learn. But I think scheduling is where it's really going to come in.
Because it's the two of us. It's not just one of us.
Yeah. When did you start reading? Okay, I think I already said this. I was 3. This one had just been born and was learning to walk. I actually thought about this the other day and didn't really realize why. This one was learning how to walk and I was kind of jealous. So my grandmother decided to distract me by teaching me how to read.
We were both read to kind of in the womb. But like on my own as an adult, I would say college.
Where do you like to read? For me, mostly in my bed.
Mm-hmm.
I live at home, so it's one of the only places I get to myself. But I also like reading outside a lot. I sit on the back porch and I read by the pool. And then audiobooks sometimes, but I also read on my Kindle. So usually anywhere that I can snatch a few seconds, I've got my Kindle open on my book and I'm reading. I'm that person with a book at a party.
I'm different. I like to read in my bed. I like to read on the couch. I like to read in my car when I'm waiting for something. Everywhere and anywhere. I listen to audiobooks when I'm doing other things like folding clothes and cleaning the dishes and painting furniture, whatever. Like I love, or doing my hair, love to listen to audiobooks when I'm doing other things. So I consume literature everywhere. It's really hard for me to hold on to physical books. So a lot of my books are on Kindle and a lot of my books are audiobooks.
I read a lot on my Kindle and I read a lot of audiobooks too, but I also just really love physical books.
I'm really bad with things. So if I have my phone, I know that like I have my Kindle app on there, or like my Libby or the Overdrive or whatever.
What kind of books do you like to read? I'm going to be honest. These days I mostly read YA. I write YA, so I read a lot within my own genre.
Mm-hmm.
I also read some outside of my genre, not a whole lot. Inside of my genre being sci-fi, fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
But outside of YA, I have previously read like sci-fi, romance. I did mention Christian fiction for a while after I graduated because, again, this is Texas. Everybody suggests that you read something.
I read anything and everything. Literally anything and everything.
She's not.
The two genres that I tend to kind of like, they aren't my favorite, are classical. Sometimes I get bored with prose. And then I do not like military espionage. Like,
You don't like my book?
Sid, yours is YA sci-fi with military like hint. Like, I'm talking about like Colonel Sanders so-and-so went to blah 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 and then found out that he was a double A. Like, it's not really, I guess I could get into it, but it's just not my favorite. So I read anything from like nonfiction to thrillers to mystery to sci-fi to YA
Literally
to romance to historical fiction to actual histories to like any and everything. I read any and everything.
Okay, so that's us.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hopefully we'll cross paths on the interwebs again. If you are interested in seeing a little bit more of this dynamic, go ahead and click that little subscribe button. We are excited to see you in our next video.
Like it.
Do it.